Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we kick off another four-day race week here during the Royal Palm Meet. 8 of them for you on tap on this Thursday afternoon with the big news, of course, the Rainbow Six and $225 in the estimated jackpot. That kicks off in race number 3. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather, partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the low 80s. It's a beautiful day. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, and the turf course firm. Racing at Gulfstream. On the far outside, in timing, quick to begin, and she's going to clear the inside traffic with no problem at all. Away second, Justified Gift. Clock-like is now third. Up to fourth goes Kinda Clever ahead of She's Chloe, who's second last. The early trailer is Sunfish. The early leader is In Timing. In Timing closed at 2-5 and leads by 2.5. Justified Gift is second. Clock-like is on the outside of Kinda Clever, a joint third. 2 in front of the gray She's Chloe, and Sunfish is her inside. 23 seconds for the opening quarter, less than 6 furlongs to race. In Timing leads, but only half a length in front now. Paco tries to catch a breather. Mirage wants none of that. Unjustified Gift, who's up alongside in second. Waiting in the wings third are Clock-like and Kinda Clever. 3.5 in front of Sunfish, and She's Chloe on the outside. They go to the half-mile point, and with the advantage In Timing, got a 24-1 second quarter. So went the half in 47-1. They move to the far turn. In Timing, the leader. On the outside, Justified Gift tries to stay with her second. Clock-like is 3 wide third. Driven in fourth is Kinda Clever. The pace picks up. Sunfish is next, and She's Chloe is last as they reach the top of the stretch. On the inside, it's In Timing who still has the lead. In a more earnest position is Justified Gift to try to go on with it. These two kick on. 2 better than Sunfish and Clock-like. Off the turn in the stretch drive, they're 1/8 of a mile from home. The leader is In Timing, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Justified Gift continues to charge at her. Far outside, it's Sunfish. Clock-like is right there. They're drifting in the center. They come for the wire, and the leader in the photo finish goes to In Timing. You'll probably hear more about that. I think she held on. I think it's Sunfish who got second, catching Justified Gift. Close finish in the opener in 1:35 flat. And they're off. On the far outside, Boots was quick to begin, moving right with her. Celtic Dispute. These two race on. They've gone 3 better than Dorothy and Satira, and the trailer is Just a Chance Yachty. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Celtic Dispute has the lead. On the outside, Boots keeps the heat on. 2.5 better than long shot Just a Chance Yachty, who strides into third. 3 better than Satira, and 3 to Dorothy. They move to the top of the stretch, less than 5/16 from home. It's Celtic Dispute, who still has the lead. On the outside, Boots is continuing to try to go with her. They went 21-4 for a pumped-up opening quarter. They're 6 ahead of Just a Chance Yachty, and they're on their way home. On the outside, Boots is persistent, and Boots is taking the lead now. Fighting hard on the rail is Celtic Dispute, well clear of Just a Chance Yachty, who runs into third. They come home for the wire. Give it to Boots. Boots, Sammy Camacho, and Jorge Delgado striding clear to win by 3. Second, race favorite, Celtic Dispute. Holding third was the long shot, Just a Chance Yachty. She ran well. Dorothy is fourth in 52 flat.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're up. In the middle, Sing Sing away quickly. Ruse is on his outside. Walking in Memphis is along the inside. Spy Novel's taking a pretty strong hold. And on the far outside, it's Baker Street as they pass the line the first time. Up on the inside, Walking in Memphis has gained a narrow lead, but they're almost 4 in line here. Ruse is getting a great trip. Baker Street is headstrong. Sing Sing is in the middle. Spy Novel is 3 wide, and Ruse is at the rail. Around the first turn they go. Walking in Memphis has it now by almost a length. Spy Novel settles in second. Sing Sing backs off to race third. Baker Street a bit better to handle while racing in fourth behind an opening quarter of 23-1. 3 to the trailer. Ruse less than 5 furlongs to run in the race. Walking in Memphis just narrowly. Miguel Vasquez having a tussle with Spy Novel, who's keen and wants to go. At the rail, Sing Sing will try it from off the speed. He settled down pretty well under Sonny Leone. He's racing together with Baker Street, and Ruse has had a good trip, but he's last of all through a 46 4/2 mile. They move now to the final half mile of the contest, and on the outside, Spy Novel continues to badger Walking in Memphis. On the outside into third is Baker Street. At the rail into fourth is Sing Sing. The trailer in and getting underway is Ruse as they speed to the top of the stretch. Spy Novel on the outside, toward the inside, Walking in Memphis. They continue to spar. Walking in Memphis with something in reserve. Spy Novel right alongside. Baker Street and Sing Sing are next. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Here comes Baker Street, rallying up on the far outside. At the rail, Sing Sing. Walking in Memphis tries to turn him back. They come for the wire. Sing Sing and Baker Street. Sing Sing at the rail. Sing Sing gets the job done. Nice ride from Sonny Leone, and Sing Sing beats Baker Street narrowly. Walking in Memphis is third. 133-1. And they're off. Bad start for Classy Beach at the back. Great start for Ocala Gala from the rail. Comes out firing. Works up to the center of the racetrack and leads by a length and a quarter. Up between horses, it's Emerald Ember, and on the far outside, Classy Beach. And down at the inside goes London. As they move to the far turn, A Moment of Love is at the back of the field, and then it's way back. It's a gap of 6 or 7 lengths to the trailer. The trailer is Tempest Moon. They speed around the far turn. Ocala Gala by a length and a half under a grip. Emerald Ember is now second. Up to third went Classy Beach. 3 better than a rail running London, then A Moment of Love. And the one who had broke bad was Tempest Moon, who's last a long way as they reach the top of the stretch. Off the turn and the stretch drive, they have to get to the Ocala Gala, an eighth of a mile from home with 2.5 lengths to play with. Emerald Ember is still second. London rallies into third, but as they come home for the wire, let's all go to the Ocala Gala. She strides clear to give Paco Lopez a double on the program. 2 for Cassie as well. Second is Emerald Ember, third is London, and fourth Classy Beach in 56-1.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
Good start on the outside for City Minute, heading off for the early advantage. Super Landslide won't be far away. Bayou Bridget moves up on the far outside, then Sapphire Girl and My Denise. Celestial Express is the gray out in the center, second last. The early trailer is It's Satisfactual. In the run to the first turn, the leader, City Minute, on top and over to the rail, a length in front. Moving off the inside, that's Super Landslide, who's going to work between horses now. Bayou Bridget up is on her outside. My Denise trying to slide through the spot that Super Landslide vacated. Meanwhile, Celestial Express is on the outside. It's a stacking, packing field as Sapphire Girl's on a tug, and Ferrer and It's Satisfactual are tugging their way up now as well. It's Satisfactual's gone from last to second as they really shuffle the deck to the half-mile grounds. The leader now is Bayou Bridget on to take over, a neck advantage from City Minute in second. On the far outside, It's Satisfactual makes a brush into second now. Super Landslide shuffled back to fourth but still in range. On the far outside, it's Sapphire Girl just ahead of her Celestial Express, and the trailer is My Denise. They speed around the far turn. They have less than 3 furlongs to go. Bayou Bridget has the lead. Here's a rebid. Husbands moving again on City Minute now to challenge from second. At the rail, My Denise is running home as It's Satisfactual's floating out Super Landslide, and they're on their way home. City Minute on the outside, Bayou Bridget on the inside. They lock horns with an eighth of a mile left. My Denise launched off cover by Morelos with less than a 16th to go. It's City Minute who has the lead. My Denise is trying to get into second, but City Minute's a winner. City Minute wins by about 3 in the end. My Denise is up for second. Bayou Bridget ran third. Close for fourth, probably Sapphire Girl in 134 flat. And they're off. In the center, La Tomasita gets the first call and goes looking for the lead with You Signed It on to take over. Away third, Our Perfect Amanda. She's now 2 lengths behind. In the center, Softly Dreaming takes over fourth. On her outside is Lady Lullaby. Held up at the back is Genadrya and Ready Rosie Jane. Past the half-mile marker and moving to the far turn, the leader is You Signed It, 3 parts of a length. La Tomasita's on the outside, second. Our Perfect Amanda, third at the rail. Fourth is Lady Lullaby, followed fifth by Softly Dreaming. Trying to move through at the inside is Genadrya. She draws within 5 lengths of the lead. The trailer is Ready Rosie Jane. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. They pass the quarter-mile marker. Up front, You Signed It, but only narrowly. Up alongside La Tomasita second, 3 back to third, and Genadrya, who finds her best stride toward the rail. Out in the center, Lady Lullaby, and from between horses, Softly Dreaming. An eighth of a mile remains for La Tomasita, who's now made a clear lead. She's getting away. La Tomasita by 3. Softly Dreaming charging hard to try to get into second. La Tomasita in front. Softly Dreaming is second. Genadrya ran third. Well clear of Our Perfect Amanda fourth in 104 and 2. And they're off. They're off. On the far outside, Eileen's a Warrior quick into stride. So was Drama to the top. Eileen's a Warrior is now second. Mo Hijinks, white blinkers between horses. 2 back to Dakota's Little Aurora, who races in fourth now. Justina is at the rail fifth, followed 6 by Starship Juliet. The trailer is Jamaican Destiny. A lively early tempo. Drama taking penny of placed blows from a second running Mo Hijinks and outside Eileen's a Warrior. Into fourth goes Justina. Back to fifth, Dakota's Little Aurora. Starship Juliet in the green and yellow gets started 4 and 5 deep, and 3 to the trailer, Jamaican Destiny. 22-1 for a pumped-up opening quarter. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Drama, 3 parts of a length. Eileen's a Warrior on the outside. The rail. Might open for Justina. In tight. Husband's trying to thread the needle. No needle to be thread yet. Outside Starship Juliet, then Dakota's Little Aurora as they reach the top of the stretch. Vasquez closed the hole on Justina. Tries to keep it closed as Drama turns in on top. Justina's going to try again. This time she can thread the needle. And here she comes. Justina! Front and center off a patient trip from Micah Husbands, and she has it won now. Starship Juliet is into second with Dakota's Little Aurora running home for third. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Justina in front. Starship Juliet second, Dakota's Little Aurora third. Drama ran fourth, then Eileen's a Warrior in 1:17 flat. And runners away. Good start for Shinigami, headed off for the early advantage. On the far outside, Jayhawk won't be far away. Walter Milad comes away toward the rail in third. In between horses is Navy Cross, and now deep on the course is Rashid. The 2 at the back are the Honeyman and Jim's Hope. In the run to the first turn, Shinigami has the rail in the lead. Jayhawk up alongside now second. 3 wide to the first turn is Navy Cross, and at the rail, Walter Milad. Back to the fence, it's the Honeyman. In between horses, Jim's Hope, and Rashid is 3 wide at the back. They bend into the backstretch now after the opening quarter went in 22 seconds flat. Moving right along here. Up front, Shinigami taken on for the advantage now by Diego Herrera on Jayhawk, who's up alongside second. Navy Cross is in the air, 3 wide while racing third. Walter Milad is covered up in fourth. Rashid's the one in the big white blaze. He's out in the center of the racetrack. At the back, Jim's Hope and the Honeyman. Then with the half in 45 and 2, they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. On the outside, Jayhawk turning up the heat now to take the lead. Shinigami is back to second, 3 wide Navy Cross third. Walter Milad fed racetrack between horses into a joint third now. Then Rashid and the Honeyman. Jim's Hope tries to stoke the boilers last of all as they reach the top of the stretch with Jayhawk the target. 3/4 and 8 and 4. Walter Milad within a length of Jayhawk with 1/8 of a mile to go. The 2 favorites have it to themselves, but Jayhawk is finding plenty at this stage. Walter Milad with 1 push on the outside. Walter's gaining on Jayhawk. Jayhawk is in front. Walter Milad's trying to push on the wire. Jayhawk wins. Jayhawk beats Walter Milad, 5 ahead of Navy Cross third. Close after that in 1:32 and 3.
That's a wrap on the 8-race Thursday card. Back with you on Friday for a 9-pack to kick off the weekend. That traditional 12:50 post. Where would you rather be than beautiful?